Good day for those that are watching all over the world. My name is Enrique Barreto. I'm the president of VOYR, and with me, I have two very fine individuals for this week's AMA. I have Mara Rivera, which she is one of our main advisors here at VOYR, and I also have Rob Levy, which is the vice president of sales and marketing. How are you guys doing this morning or this evening, whatever the part of the day is?
It's
I'm
hot.
doing great. I can't complain. Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, guys, thank you so much for being here. And for those that are online, thank you for obviously being online. As you know, from every AMA that we do and have, we're always streaming between different channels, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Discord and whatnot. We're also looking for your questions. If you have any questions, by all means, ask them through these channels. We should be able to see the questions. We should be able to answer, show them, display them, all that kind of stuff. Just like anything that we do at this in different shows, right? What we want is to follow us on multiple channels, whether it's in Discord, whether it is, if you want to know a little bit about our website, you go simply to voyr.me. You can follow us on Twitter. And if you want to be a creator, which is what this show is going to be about, is very simple. You go to voyr.me/creators, and that allows you to join into our signing page. Now, before we get started, anything that you hear here, this is for not financial advice, what we provide. Do always your own research when it comes to that. And this is mostly for the crypto community, but I want to make sure that everybody understands what this is. And obviously, when I say for entertainment purposes, not our platform, because our platform is legit, but it's about ensuring that as we talk, that we know what we're saying when it comes to cryptocurrencies and valuation and all that kind of stuff. Now, so what I'm gonna talk first is I'm going to talk first about, let's call it the state of the union of VOYR, right? So a couple of things have happened that are pretty cool when it comes to our product, VOYR. Number one, we are now listed in CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap is one of those things that when I look at it, it gives a lot of credibility to a coin, a credibility on ensuring that the tokenomics is working, that there's people that are interested and that they see value and purpose in the token. So the fact that we're in CoinMarketCap also, if you have crypto wallets like Trust Wallet, and you purchase VOYR, whether it was through in the pre-sale or after a pre-sale when we became live, now you're going to see that there is value in your token. You're going to see the translation of VOYR to US dollars, and you're going to see also how our token is doing from a market perspective. No different than what financial markets do. Things are going to go up, things are going to go down. So that's super important, and we're super proud that we're part of CoinMarketCap when it comes to that. The other things that are going on is we have, as you know, we have two projects that are going on. One of them is VOYR Memories. VOYR Memories is going to be pretty much our NFT marketplace, which is still on schedule. We're looking good at that. And just like anything else, this is development. So we have a development team running in different part of the world working on that. We should be testing beta sometime this week. And once we are testing beta, obviously with beta is like, it's maybe a 60% or 70% of the code, already pre-baked and done. And we just have to test it to ensure that it's meeting our specifications. So all that is going as scheduled. From a voyr.me, the social exchange platform is going to be fully functional and live sometime in Q3 of 2021. So we're still looking on schedule on that. I will say the last thing to say is this. Thank you for the community. For those that are listening from a community perspective, thank you for the messages that you're putting on Telegram, on Discord, on Twitter. As you know, we talk as a team about radical transparency. So there's nothing more than I love in the mornings than seeing positive message of the audience, the community supporting us. And if there's always issues, guess what? I'm going to always pick those up. And I want to make sure that whoever asks for questions, that they understand, or I'm able to give them an answer for the issues or concerns that they may have. So I'm thankful for the good things, and I'm thankful also for the questions. So I think that's all I have to say, Mara. I mean, Mara and Rob, what I want to do is I want to kind of kick it to you guys, because I know that this AMA the AMAs are continuing to structure. It started with the cryptocurrency investors. Sundays, we do a lot of that. But then Wednesday, we've taken the approach of doing this for the creators. So from a creator's perspective, What can you tell us? Where are we going on when it comes to the creator side, and what things are there that you can educate others into understanding why you should be a creator within VOYR?
Do you want to start? I'm going to start. First of all,
Hold on.
Go for it, Mara.
Rock, paper, scissors. Ooh, Mara, there you go.
Mara, you're up.
I just want to say I was excited because I opened my wallet this morning and I saw like what I understood, because you guys know I'm the newbie in the group. So I'm super excited that we have that valuation that Enrique was talking about. We're able to see tokens to dollars. That's my little bit of crypto knowledge. I have to flex every week so I remember. Why you should be a part of VOYR. I love that we start these AMAs with sort of like a state of the union of where we are with the platform, as well as new developments, because we do understand that the creator that we are in conversations with is also learning about this process, or they're very well versed, or they're learning. We are, in terms of a creator, we're looking for everyone. We're looking for folks that want the opportunity to share express themselves, share their expressions, whether you're a beauty influencer, whether you like doing beauty reviews, whether you like to cook, whether you're a musician, whether you're a painter. We are split into two platforms. So even though we do have the option of both or one or the other, we're in a really great space right now where we're looking to bring in, mentor, and grow as many creators as we possibly can. Rob?
Yeah, no, I think you nailed it. So I think the idea that VOYR, we want to be a platform for everybody. We want the idea to resonate there. Like, if you have stuff to create, if you have art, if you have music, if you have pictures that you want to share with the world, put them on VOYR. They will be seen. And the idea really behind VOYR's mission is that everybody is created equal. We don't want to take a high percentage from your profit or your revenue. We don't want to take royalties. We don't want to have high transaction fees. And we also want to donate to charity. So the what of VOYR is a social exchange. It's a social community to share and connect with fans and audiences alike. But the values behind what we stand for is that everybody's equal. Everybody deserves a piece of the pie. And also, we want to help shine the spotlight on those that maybe aren't in % of some of these applications or these platforms, where the platform dictates who gets to see what from their algorithm. We don't want to be like that. And so I guess, why VOYR? That's really why. We're here for everybody. We want to make it an equal playing field. Excuse me.
With that said, I know that this is probably a little bit further ahead in what we're presenting today, but Rob, I really want to talk about what types of incentives we have for creators and what that looks like. And
right.
we talk a lot about in the influencer world, you talk about the different levels of creatorship or of influencership. So
Sure.
if you're familiar, or you are familiar, folks that are listening, when you're on Instagram, when you're on different platforms, the amount of followers that you have is what dictates whether you're going to get offers for sponsored posts, whether different platforms are going to want to work with you. So they've divided influencers and creators into categories, from micro all the way to mega. So what they do is there is a huge amount of content creators out there that have a great message and have beautiful work to share that really aren't being paid attention to or are being incentivized to create more. And I think that we do such a great job here on including all spectrums of creators through the way we incentivize them, and
Sure.
through also is and apart from that, getting really into the tokenomics in terms of what percentage goes back into the liquidity pool, how we all sustain the platform together. with our subscriptions and with how the token is exchanged on the social media platform ensures that equality for everyone. I don't know if you can talk a little bit more about that.
Yeah, absolutely. And while I do that, let me share my screen here, and I'm going to go to our creator page, and I'm going to scroll down. So if anybody wants to review what I'm going through, you go to voyr.me. You have all the options at the top here. You can go to /creator. You can scroll down. We can talk about what it is, the dates, why Voyr, but specifically the ambassador incentive program. So it's no secret, Voyr is new. We are launching, and what we're looking for is ambassadors to help shine that light on themselves and Voyr. So we're all in this together. We're all a family. We want to be a community together. So how the ambassador program is going to work is we're going to break it down into 3 main tiers. There is a larger tier at the end that we can talk about it in a little bit. But the idea is that based on the following level, and you can see we have mini, we have micro, we have macro, we're going to provide a Voyr Me token grant. And that the grant is really a performance bonus, because what we're looking for is the ambassador to help bring their following to Voyr. Doesn't necessarily have to be exclusive, but the idea is that these followers, you use your influence to bring them on to Voyr. They can create an account on Voyr. They will follow you, potentially other creators or other influencers of their choosing, of their liking. But the idea is that we want to help you leverage your creativity to bring your following to Voyr. And how it's going to work is there's a varying level of Voyr Me tokens. So you can see those levels here. We have between 100 and 300 million Voyr Me tokens, which, given our math, our tokenomics, it could be worth quite a lot in the future. And the idea is that if you can bring 10% of your following to Voyr to, again, create an account and then follow you, then that will vest your performance bonus. So say, for example, you have 100,000 followers. What we're asking for is 10% of those. So 10,000 followers to come over to Voyr. We'll give you 100 million tokens, and that will vest as those 10,000 followers come over to Voyr. And on the back end, per ambassador, we can actually absolutely talk details on how that'll work. But that's the idea. We don't want to have too many gates and locks to make sure that it's difficult to hit this. We want to make it easy. We want to make it fun. We want to empower you as ambassadors to really decide how you want to speak to your audience, because you know them best.
Rob, a question I get a lot from creators is, how many times do I have to post? What is the requirement? Because a lot of these agreements they're bound to how many times you have to post. I think that when you are enjoying what you're doing and when you are engaging your following, you know how much you need to post. My answer is, you're going to post what it takes to keep your followers happy. And they get that.
It better, yeah.
Because we're not requiring you to post a certain times a day or a certain.
You don't have to post anything. If you don't, though, then the tokens that you're collecting won't be worth very much, and your fans won't be very, very happy. So the idea is we want to help you and incentivize you to make some serious token here. So the more you post, the more creative you are, the higher the value goes. The higher it goes for everybody. Everybody wins when your followers, your fans are happy. So yeah, we really leave it to your discretion. There's no rules behind this. But I think, again, like, you as creators and ambassadors, you know your audience.
You know how to create engagement.
Actually, that is a good, I actually wanted to talk to Mara about this, because obviously there's correlations between impressions, and I believe you guys are the experts of this. I believe that there's a correlation between impressions, content, as well as, in the crypto world, hodlers, right? The holding. That's like, so are you finding that it's challenging to explain to a creator that, or are they there, once you explain it in their language, they're like, wow, this is when do I sign up?
Yep. That's what I'm getting. I've developed my own little spiel. Don't laugh at me, but I call it the arcade. You go to the arcade, you put in your $1, or you go to the amusement park. You explained it to me like that. Don't smile. You go to the amusement park. You put in your dollar. You get your tokens. You ride the such and such ride. And they're like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, now I understand how this happens. Now let me tell you part 2. Let me tell you what the circulation of this token does in the arcade. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And then you know what? Sally Sunshine came to see me. But since she has tokens, she ran across you. And now Sally Sunshine wants to ride your ride.
Mm-hmm.
And what
that
happened?
ride could be NFT, it could be content. I mean, it could be anything, right?
It could be anything. So this also is a huge opportunity for us to share our followers. But the great thing about belonging to this community and creating this this great ecosystem is, I don't know if I'm allowed to call it that. I don't know, guys, remember I'm new, is that everyone benefits. The holders benefit. The creators benefit. Like we're in this together because there is what we're generating also goes back to us, and it allows us to give to charity, and it allows us to make that commitment on a quarterly basis so that you know that your work, you're actually going to be able to help select. We select as a community, we select where this money is going. So all of these inner mechanics that I'm learning to be able to explain very what does Enrique say? Like,
Eloquent, very eloquent.
No, I am by far eloquent, but I'm trying to be the kindergarten teacher and stumbling my way through it.
Oh, the Eli 5. Explain it to me like the Eli 5. Explain it like I am 5. So
right.
Yes.
So what other things are we doing in order to do those things? We're integrating Instagram. Our Instagram has become a creator follower platform. Whereas before you went there and you found a lot of information on coins and crypto and burning and things that honestly, I'm a creator at heart and I don't care. So now we've really turned that over and now we have a platform that's going to speak just to creators and just to followers. So, we're going to be posting artists that we like and work that we like, that we found. We kick off tomorrow a series of lives, and I don't know if you guys, it's probably recorded on YouTube, but we had our first AMA with the artist was with Richard Santiago, who is one of our very first creator ambassador, internationally well-known painter. And so we're kicking off a live on his Instagram tomorrow to really just speak to his followers and speak to fellow creators about the platform, about our NFT platform memories, our marketplace, and just to kind of like get into it, and they have an opportunity to ask questions, and he gets to share with them why he's here. The theme is why I'm deciding to manifest NFTs and why did I choose VOYR. And then after that, we're hopping back to ours. And the great thing about our ambassadors is that some of them will be selected to do Instagram takeovers, where they're going to be able to come over to our platform and bring and share other artists that they enjoy and other creators that they enjoy. And they'll be able to host a live along with us on our platform. So we're really utilizing that space to connect with the folks that we really want to nurture into this community.
That's fantastic, and I know that I'm on the hook for that one. So we're doing this Instagram live at 9 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. I think I think we're gonna be posting. If you are on Instagram and you want to follow, I think it's Richard Santiago Art. I think it is his Instagram. By all means, that we're gonna be there, and it's mostly there's gonna be creators on there, and I'll be there to explain it to anybody that actually needs to understand it on what our purpose is when it comes to the platform.
And also remember, you can go to VOYR on Instagram, and it's going to be posted there. So that in the link, we'll be posting about it tomorrow. So if you don't remember Richard, just go to VOYR on Instagram, VOYR, and we'll pop up, and you'll see all of the announcements to join us on that live on Thursday night, which should be a lot of fun. And you're on the hook for everything. You are on the hook for everything.
Anything that I can help you guys, because I know that you guys spend time and effort to talk to our creators and to the creator community for that. So as we start launching memories, and as you start, working, actually this question is for both of you. As we start launching memories, and as the core platform, right, VOYR.me launches in Q3. What are some of the interesting creators that you're seeing? Like, are you seeing, different genres? Are you seeing, like, there, I don't want to spoil it, but there was a question today that I think we were in a group chat or something that they asked about generative stuff, and I was like, oh gosh, so we what is some of the stuff that you're seeing that that in your gut, in your heart, VOYR is going to be super successful with the creator community that you're bringing? So who wants to start?
Yeah, I'll start. We're seeing all sorts of stuff, and I'm trying to figure out the terminology that was used earlier. I'm trying to find it here. So the idea is that as we reach out to the artists, first of all, I'm uncovering unbelievable talent that I never knew existed. And there are so many beautiful artists out there that are creating very unique stuff. So we're seeing fine artists. We're seeing digital artists. We're seeing portrait stuff. And so the gentleman asked me if we're doing real-time generative interactive NFTs, which I wasn't quite familiar with that was at the beginning, but the product team did explain it to me. It is pretty processor intensive. So my understanding is that's coming version 2 or 3 of the platform, not right at the beginning. But I think the idea is they're interactive art. And so if you're doing something, people can communicate with you real time as if the art is a living, breathing piece. So I thought that was really, really cool. And if I explain that wrong, someone chime in and hit me over the head. But I think that's the right idea.
You're good. You're definitely good. Basically,
I think that's the right idea.
It's a question that we get. We get a question about generative art, AI type of art where you have algorithms. It takes a lot of compute to actually do that. So V1, not here. V2, yeah, that's one of those features that's like, why not, right?
Right.
Because obviously you're letting models create something for you, right? Something that becomes unique, but in this case is the model.
Right. And the other thing I'll say, I know I'm going to deviate a little bit from the question. So one of the things that we're getting often is, why VOYR? NFTs and art has been around for quite a while, not quite a while, but we're not the first at the game. So why VOYR? We're on OpenSea, we're on Foundation, we're on all these different applications. And the answer I give is because the mission and values of VOYR's long-term strategy. So right out of the gates, feature functionality, there's no fees, there's no transaction fees. Other platforms are going to take 2.5%, it might be more, might be less, but our core value is that we want to make sure that these artists get 100% of the profit, 100% of the royalties. So that's right out of the gates at the beginning. And the other value is, so I guess there's a couple of values. As VOYR matures into a larger platform that we've been talking about, more of a social exchange, that's going to unlock so many different features and functionalities and benefits to these artists that were not part of these traditional NFT art applications. So the ability for artists to subscribe to you, have paywalls, be able to message, be able to explore, be able to do live streaming, things like that. All of these features of the VOYR platform will be part of this. So you can unlock a whole new revenue stream, a whole new audience with the power behind that VOYR is offering. And then I guess the third one that I know we've talked about many times, but it's obviously very important, the tokenomics. If you hold VOYR, the more users on the platform, your share of VOYR token grows. Over time, it'll appreciate. We're going to give back to the community. So just the overall idea that this is an asset that will grow, I think is those are 3 points to why VOYR versus some of the other platforms.
That stands out to me so incredibly. Like every transaction benefits the entire community. If you're a creator and you do not understand a word he just said, remember this. every transaction benefits everyone, whether you create it, whether you buy it, whether you're holding it.
Very well said. Well said, Rob. What about Mara? What about you? What kind of creators are you seeing, or stuff that obviously you have a lot of experience when it comes to art and creation, but obviously
Mhm.
you're as an advisor here at VOYR, you've been doing all different types of creators, right? So what
Mhm.
are the ones that are captivating you, that are opening your personal horizons and saying, wow, this is going to be a hit when this individual comes here and does this?
Dude. I am discovering the world of the tarot readers, the psychics. They are amazing.
Really?
DJs,
Hmm.
the type of, and I'm also discovering other platforms, because what I found is that this particular group of creators, writers, DJs, they love getting in on the ground. Like, the grittier and the more underground you are as a platform, the faster they want in. Like,
Hmm.
I spoke to one particular creator, within half an hour, this person was like, all right, I need you to address at least 20 people on Monday, because we want in. Do we sign up? Do we wait? How do I sign up now? Do I sign up tomorrow? I'm like, just go ahead and sign up. I'll do it. So I'm really enjoying a whole other group of folks, and discovering a whole other group of folks that have different talents, and also different providing things that other people want. Authors that want to do one of a kind NFTs of a note that they wrote that's very specific, that's very special. Rough drafts of things that have already come to fruition, have moved
Yeah,
on.
I think you were talking to me that you had a conversation, and again, these names, the names stay anonymous at this point. You were having a conversation with this person that wrote a book, that the book was published, and what he wants to do is he wants to basically mint as an NFT the original book, or the original manuscript per se, the manuscript of what he did.
Well, it's the original cover, number
Okay.
one, because he made the cover on his own, and then that's what he submitted with his manuscript. And then when the
Hmm.
book was taken, then that image was then sent to graphic design. But his original image that is his has never been shown, and he wants to mint
Gotcha.
that. He has pieces of manuscripts that were taken out, things that were taken out that weren't put into the book, but that they're very important to
Oh
him.
wow! So almost like I mean I mean I don't mean any insult, right? But it's almost like the additional scenes that you find that they were not part of a movie, but then if you have that fan that follows that creator, and
Right.
they want to see like an alternative ending, for example, or something that was a different twist that didn't fit, then they're looking at that as a potential to be part of, as of NFT perspective.
And I think what is so important about this type of work is that it's work that's important to them. No one enjoys going to the editor as a writer. No one enjoys a fine artist does not enjoy going to a gallery and having his collection chopped, or his or her their collection chopped up and edited and curated. There's always going to be
Hmm.
that one piece that of that you wrote, or that you drew, or that you created, that someone's going to say, maybe next time. And you're like, but that's so important. They're like, no, we don't want it. So
Hmm.
this is also an opportunity, and I think that's what's opening my horizons to it. Really, really opening me up to it. Is that we're also providing a platform where these folks that do these things have someone to share it with. They can say, this is important to me, and I am minting it, and you can own it because it's a part of this. The crazy thing about DJs, I do not know a big, like, I'm talking like DJs that play stadiums and things of that nature. I don't know a DJ that does not make music on their own and
Hmm.
does not integrate what they're doing with whatever else they're spinning. But to keep a crowd going in a club, or to you've got to do what they want to hear, so you kind of edge your stuff in there. But the opportunity for you to be able to create a unique experience with your music, what you're creating, I think it's singular, and DJs that are going on other platforms, because there's a particular platform that's not very well known, but well known because it's like underground, but it's kind of huge.
Sure.
Gives them the opportunity to do that live.
Got it.
But they have no way of minting it. So VOYR brings something additional to the table, which is saying, wow, I can really create.
So what you're saying is that if I'm a college student, for example, I'm in a party and I hear this DJ, underground DJ, and there's some great music that he's created himself, that he's putting himself, that he owns and copyright he owns it, and he's created samples and loops and whatnot, and makes a song out of that. You can have the fans connect to VOYR Memories, be able to the DJ can put that into a lossless format or into an MP3 format, put it in there, and he can create not only the perpetuity of that through the blockchain, but be able to either sell 1, sell 20, sell 30 copies of that.
What he chooses.
Whatever he chooses.
Wherever they choose. Whatever they choose to. Which, to me, it's just broadening my horizons and what I see as art. It's not just a sculpture. It's not just a drawing. There's so many things that are collectible and important. And I found myself saying this to a creator today, think of yourself as a Pokemon card. And they went whoosh.
Yeah, that makes sense. Actually, when you say it like that, absolutely, right? Because art is in the eye of the beholder at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. Look at Minecraft. There's a lot of kids that are now grown adults that spend years building Minecraft worlds, and to me that's art. To me, that's something that takes dedication on making it happen. And when you start looking at the details of what art is, art can be a lot of things. So that's a good way of actually closing this. I don't see any questions on the chat. So what I'll do is I'll leave some opportunity for any questions at all. But as always, we do have these weekly sessions every week, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, as well as Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard. And then you can see in the screen the time from a UTC perspective. Now, if you want to follow us, it's super easy. If you want to continue to watch these type of AMAs, we are in youtube.voyr.me, where we do a live broadcast and stream and also recording there. We also do this within Twitch, as well as we have our Telegram channel here. We're going to be updating some stuff from a Telegram perspective. We actually have a Telegram group now that the address has changed, so we'll make sure that we update that in all of our websites and whatnot. But with that said, I mean, any final things that you would like to tell to the audience before we conclude this AMA?
Follow us on or join us tomorrow at Richard Santiago Artista on Instagram.
Yeah. 9 p.m., right? 9 p.m. Eastern.
9 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be taking questions live and just chopping it up and doing all of this, but in a language that everybody can understand. So we won't be as I won't be as eloquent anyway. Or also follow us on our Instagram account, on the VOYR Me on Instagram.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What about you, Rob? Any parting words?
Yeah, my parting words are, if you want to be part of this creator community, you had the link up there earlier. So voyr.me/creators, sign up. You can be put on the mailing list. We will update you as updates come. If you do have questions, you can hit up one of our channels. You can email us at social@voyr.me. We'll see it. If you one of the things that I did want to mention earlier about the ambassador program, there are gates 10,000 and above. Listen, if you really want to be an ambassador and you have something to share with the world, let us know. We're not gonna block you out necessarily. We'll work with you. Absolutely. We are for everybody. That's our core value. So just let us know. Sign up, shoot us a note. I'll respond personally, and we can work together.
Rob, our spaces are limited, correct? It's not going to be that option of ambassadorship isn't going to be around forever.
Right. It is. So do it quickly.
Get in.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Well, listen, Mara, thank you so much for your time and thank you for what you do. As always, Rob, you are the man. Thank you for everything you do to actually continue to run our marketing and sales team. On behalf of the founders, Dave Siles, Brandon Myers, and myself, Enrique Barreto, thank you so much for actually being part of this AMA. And if you know how to reach us, if you have any questions, whether you're a creator, you know where to go. If you have any other questions about their cryptocurrency, we're on all the different social media channels that you can imagine for. But join us tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern, with Richard Santiago Artista in Instagram, if you're a creator. And we're going to walk you through. I will be there to walk you through as well on anything that is VOYR, anything that you might have for questions. But until then, thank you so much for your time. And I'll see you guys next Sunday for AMA. Have a great day, everyone.
See you Sunday. Bye-bye.